Super appreciative of you. Really grateful for you on the team. Really grateful for Team Fast. Super excited. I've been back in the swing of things lately, but man, I hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing you hopefully tomorrow on the meeting. But yahoo! Woohoo! Happy birthday! Y'all!
Thank you.
Let's go.
All right. So, all right, you guys, I saw this thing that one day, and it said, if someone ever tells you that you're something about like your positive energy or your energy, I can feel your energy, or your energy is contagious, like that is one of the best compliments you can get. I'm sure your whole life, Kyle, people have said, man, it's your energy. It's your energy, right? It just comes natural, man. I love this. Have you ever worked on the radio?
No, not currently, but I'm looking forward to doing it sometime here in the near future.
Yeah, so when I was 19 years old, I wanted to be an actor and I wanted to be on the radio. So I'd go from San Diego to Hollywood and I'd get paid like $100 a day to be an extra on all these talk shows and everything. And I won this bid to be on the radio. I always wanted to be a radio DJ, and I was like, Kyle could do it. It's KGB 101.5, your winner if you know the phrase that pays. Time on the caller. Thank you for calling, right? I can see it all day long, Kyle. So, or you can even switch it up. 98.1 smooth jazz. You're on the line right now, Kyle Hibley. Just want to let you guys know that's the love hour, right, bro? You could just switch it up. So I chose a different career path, but anyways, enough about me. We're gonna start our meeting in 1 minute. So Martha's laughing. Good to see everybody. Good to see everybody. Love to see all these faces on here. Jack cut his beard, but growing out the hair now. He went opposite on us.
I was saying, no, I'm getting my hair cut Saturday. It's all good. It's already too long. I was supposed to get it cut like a week or two ago, and then haircut for someone else.
I'm sneaking out early at this meeting to get a haircut today, actually. So
yeah,
John, I mean, please don't, bro. Like literally, if I had hair to grow, I would grow it. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started. So first things first, happy Tuesday to everybody. Love watching your guys' stories for Thanksgiving. Melody made quince jam for the entire team, so thank you. She's going to be delivering that in her sleigh. I don't even know what a quince is, but the whole production of it looked really, really cool and good. But hopefully you guys had an amazing time with family and friends, and were able to really connect. And I know that it's been a very difficult year, and my mom was able to come up for a couple days, a couple weeks ago, and it was just an amazing time to see her and like spend time with her and my stepdad, and for them to spend time with Silas. It had been a year because of pandemic and everything else. And so hopefully you guys had a really, really great time spending that downtime with your family, and grateful. And I know that Will's on vacation right now in Hawaii. He's still working, and we're going to talk a lot about that. But you guys, the hype this week has been all about you guys and your production. There's so many of you that have won prizes from our contest. So I'm going to have Kenny bring us up to speed, you guys. No other company in the industry right now is doing what we're doing for the team, because I think that a lot of team leaders and a lot of companies, they hoard the profits and say, you know what, we're going to give them a paper certificate that says, great job, Kyle. Great job, Jesse. You did a really good job this month. Kenny's like, you know what? Let's give them things that are going to help produce more business and make their business easier when they're out in the field. So we've broken every single record that we could possibly imagine. So Ken, you want to bring us up to speed on the contest and where we're at and how we've done so far? Because it's
we hit pretty some insane numbers. We're between, we started the contest September 23rd, whatever goes pending. So I'm assuming these are 30-day escrows from a 30-day closing on October 23rd to contest ending December 1st, which will likely close by December 31st. So from October 23rd to December 31st, we're closing 104 escrows, which is pretty freaking crazy. Considering last year, my small team of 10 did 76 deals. This year, I think we're on track to do about 220 deals, and 100 of those are just in 2 months. So, I mean, everyone knows that we're aiming for 400 million, but I had a call with my coach this morning. We're going to try to do $500 million. So 150 agents, 5 deals each, that puts them at the 500 million. So here's the final results. 99% accurate. Here's the final results from our contest. So scoreboard, I think if Jen gets an offer accepted on me, that puts her at 12. But we had a ton of escrows. All the prizes went out. We were giving out a ton of MacBook. The funny thing about iPhones, everyone picked a blue one, except Jason. Jason's getting one. His mom is a green one, but blue seems the most popular color. and everyone's getting iPads. And I still need to order these regular iPads this week. There was urgent. I didn't realize Apple had a sale for so that ended yesterday. So I was trying to get all my orders in to get a bonus. Yeah, we're closing 104 escrows, and we actually recruited 23 new agents to the team within 2 months, which is pretty incredible. So at this rate, I've been constantly promoting that we're going to do $1 billion in real estate. We might be one of America's first $1 billion teams. It's all going to be situated right here. It sounds crazy, but it's really not, because we're not actually competing against other teams. eXp is letting us run like a brokerage. So we're actually competing like what a Red Oak office or a Grub Company office or a local J. Rockcliffe office. We're pretty much an office, but we're classified as a team, which makes us even cooler, because statistically that's going to rank us way higher up there. So leading into conversations with sellers and buyers is way easier. If you're saying, well, our team did 500 deals last year, we probably have a buyer for you already. So congratulations. All this has been pretty incredible. We're trying to keep this number up for the month. We're aiming for 60 escrows.
And you guys, it's something to really think about. And when we talk about making a declaration, right? We talked a little bit about this on our business planning pre-workshop on Friday. Like Kenny and I made a declaration, right? When I came on, we split up for a little while and joined forces again. We made a declaration, and we've shared that with the public that we're going to hit 100 agents. We're going to do X amount of production. We're going to do this for the company. We're going to have the fast house and all these things, this big vision. We declared that. And now we're doing all the things in motion, putting on motion. It's all coming together. So you guys, I cannot be more excited about where we are. And I'll tell you, I never thought that real estate could be so cool and could be so much fun, right? I just think that we're the coolest team in the industry, right? Obviously, I'm biased, but I see us how we are and how you doing? Fun. Hi, Ryan. Could you mute yourself? And how much fun that we're having, you guys. It's incredible to see. Love watching your guys' journey. You guys, we have a couple cool events coming up. I want John to talk about what's on the horizon for fast training. So John, I'm gonna turn it over to you really quick, and then we'll get into wins for the week.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks, everyone. So we got a couple of training sessions left from this fourth quarter, kind of first round. These last few classes really are open to anyone that wants to join. It's, we're talking about marketing, we're talking about tech tools. We're gonna have guest speakers on there. If you were on yesterday, we had a couple guest speakers. We had a probate attorney and a 1031 exchange expert. DeAndre, what do you think of the 1031 guy?
Fucking fire.
DeAndre dropped some good comments. So yeah, next couple of weeks, if you can make it on those Monday, Thursday trainings, I encourage anyone to drop in. And then I'll be sending out the schedule for the first quarter training. After going through it one time, I'm going to switch it up a little bit and expand out some of the stuff that's geared a little bit more towards new agents. So really use it as an agent attraction tool too. If you're talking to people that are just kind of getting into the business, starting out, you can use the training as something to get them over. When I chose what brokerage I was going to go to, I chose based on, what the availability of the training looked like. So, really leverage that to attract people over to the team. But keep an eye out for that. Thanks for the people that have been joining. I'm definitely open to any input. If there's topics that you want to see, let me know. I'm working on some of the stuff that people have already sent in, but we're going to be doing more guest speakers and things like that in addition to the basic training for the newer agents. So thanks, everybody.
Awesome. Great stuff, John. And like you said, we're going to be adding new topics for 2021, and there's going to be layer upon layer. You guys can share those videos with the potential people that you're talking to about joining our team. That way you can get an insight of, what do we have and the valuable tools that we offer. Let's go around the room and do some quick introductions. We have some guests on the line today. Ali is here as a guest of Kyle Hivley. Ali, you want to introduce yourself and tell us why you joined our meeting today?
Well, first of all, hey guys, my name is Ali, and I got introduced to you guys by Kyle, who happens to be my great friend. And well, technically, I came in office like last week, and as soon as I stepped into the office, I was fascinated with the team. Like, I always thought real estate. First of all, I was scared to join real estate because I was like, it's the most boring job. Whoever has an accent, whoever is not born here, all those meaningless meaningless ideas. I was like, I'm not built and made for real estate. I came to the office, I saw the vibe going around. I saw Kyle coming in, just like high-fiving me, just like welcoming me to the team. The team is like super like sharp, super on point. And then I was like, dude, this is what I'm gonna do. And that's the reason I joined you guys. Like, that's the reason I wanted to be in the meeting. As soon as Kyle told me that there's a meeting every Tuesday, I was like, Kyle, please, 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 let me be on it. Like, talk to your team and let me be a part of this team. And that was the reason I'm here.
Nice, man. Well, welcome and look around. I think on our team we speak 10 different languages, all walks of life, all ends of the globe. I mean, just look around. There's no other team that is diverse as our team. None. We talked about this yesterday with Maya. There's no other team out there that is diverse as this team. People say, oh, we diversity and inclusion. We'll look around. This is your team from all walks of life. Like I said, multiple different languages that we speak. And so really nice to have you here, Ali, and thank you for attending.
I'll tell you real quick, Ali, in my experience, in any type of sales, people with accents like seem to have an unfair advantage. People with accents always kill it. So
when Kyle told me about that, I was like, well, that now that I think of it this way and just from a different point of view, I'm just like, well, I have another market, which is my own language, and alongside with the English language market, I'm like, oh, that's great. Well, that's some sort of advantage that I have. But
nice. We're happy to have you, man.
Yeah,
thanks,
dude.
guys. Thanks for having me.
Rock that accent, man. Rock whoever the heck you are, man. And that's really the epitome of our team. So thanks for being on. We have another guest that is a guest of Run-Ons. His name is Ishmael. Ishmael, you want to introduce yourself really quick and say hello?
Sure. Thank you guys for having me. Like you say, I was invited by Renan. We know for a long time. I'm a real estate agent, active and inactive, I will say, but my license has been active for a long time. I do have another job for sales, and talking to Renan, we will probably have to start little by little on the real estate market. I've been there for a long time. I have a few sales before the crash in 2008, like everybody remembers. But I haven't been in one of your offices yet. The plan is to go and visit one of your offices and see what the environment looks like. And for sure, I'm looking forward to hear more about your team. And of course, the wins is always an incentive to move on and try to be part of the team. And thanks for having me.
Awesome.
By the way, I speak Spanish, I speak Portuguese, and a little bit of English.
Awesome.
Hi, Ishmael.
Hi.
I don't think we have Portuguese yet. I think that puts us to like 15 different languages.
That's right. We don't have Portuguese.
Let's have one more.
So I'm sorry, I missed part of the introduction there, but Ishmael is in Gilroy, and I was just in Oakland, and then I went to Gilroy this weekend. It was a long ass drive on Sunday. I started at 9 and I literally didn't get home until like 8 because I was visiting all sorts of the Bay Area. But I am recruiting Ishmael to join me on this side of the Bay because I'm a little lonely. And I don't want to drive to Gilroy if I don't have to, and Ishmael can help cover that side.
Nice. I love it.
So Ishmael, when are you joining?
Yeah, this week we had, of course, the holidays, and in Gilroy. Well, I'm in Morgan Hill, very close to Gilroy, but in Gilroy we have the outlets, the premium outlets, about 150 stores, and a lot of people were driving to them, and he got a lot of traffic backed up all the way to almost San Jose. I mean, it was pretty heavy.
How far do you go? Watsonville and like Morgan Hill and further?
Well, you have Hollister, you have Gilroy, you got Salinas, you have Watsonville,
Monterey,
of course, Gilroy, and Morgan Hill here in the South Bay.
Perfect.
I don't go shopping. I shop for homes only.
Yeah.
I don't have time to go shopping.
Well, Ishmael, it's nice to have you on our team meeting this week, and thank you for being here. We have another guest from yesterday. We met her. Kenny and I met her in the Walnut Creek office. It's Maya. Maya, do you have a quick moment to say hello? Okay, we'll come back to Maya. And let me see if I have any more guests on the line right now. Let's see. No, well, welcome to everybody that is on. I want to turn it over first things first to Will, and I want to give Will oh, Maya, are you on?
Yeah, hi.
Hi, Maya. Just wanted to introduce yourself really quick, or wanted you to introduce yourself really quick and say hello to the team and why you chose to join our team meeting today.
Hi, my name is Maya Karpinski, and I am presently with Keller Williams, and I chose to join the team meeting. What'd you say?
That wasn't me. Sorry, someone else.
And I chose to join the meeting today because I really love what I've been watching, how Kenny and his team has grown so fast. And I just wanted to hear how your vibe worked in your meeting.
Awesome. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you yesterday. Thank you for your patience and putting up with Silas. I know he was a handful yesterday, but thanks for being on today and joining us. Like I was saying, I wanted to go over to Will, and hats off to Will. Will's a brand new agent. I want to give him hats off because he was working on vacation, which I never promote, but it always happens. As soon as you hit the plane, obviously someone's going to ask you to see a house or want to write an offer. So Will was working in Hawaii. I wanted to thank Peter. Peter hopped on a Zoom call with the buyer, did a presentation. Also, Martha was able to help Will out. So Will, you want to talk a little bit about, first off, your vacation, aloha, welcome welcome back if you're home, and then tell us how you've leveraged the team to help you while you were away.
Aloha, everybody. I'm still in Hawaii.
What's your view, Will?
Hi. Aloha. I'm still in Hawaii. I'm flying back tomorrow. So shout out to Peter. He was able to show my client 3 homes on Saturday. Shout out to Martha. She showed my clients 2 homes on Sunday. So I was kind of set not to come to this vacation because I'm that person that I don't like relying on people. But I mean, it's just I'm glad that I did, and I'm so thankful for this team. Peter, Peter, we actually, so before I hop on a plane, Kenny gave me a lead too, and I guess he didn't know that it's gonna be this hot. And the buyer wanted to go to see the home on Friday. So I called Peter, hey, Peter, let's do this together. And he showed the home on Friday. We hopped on a Zoom yesterday, and we're now writing an offer on High Street. And if you want to pass it on, Peter, you want to talk?
Peter, you there?
Hey, everyone. Yeah, sorry, I'm driving from SF from the team headshot.
Will had asked if you wanted to talk about your experience. I know that you are going to be writing an offer. You and I are going to hop on a call today at 12:30. Kind of tell us about how this is working for you guys.
Yeah, so I was on my bike ride, and Will's hopping on the plane, and he goes, hey, you want to do this? Because I'm hopping on a plane. And I go, all right. I get the number. I call somebody. Turns out it's mom and dad of the buyer. Met with the mom and dad first, and I thought mom and dad were going to spearhead it, and felt like I needed to win them over. We met, felt like I won them over. Then they go, oh, well, no, you got to show it to Tim and Isla, which are the actual buyers.
Peter, you're breaking up.
And felt like we won them over, and I was barely setting up the reels, and they go, yeah, we want it. And I said, all right, let's do it. And me and Will have been working just throughout the entire trip and working on it. Sorry. Where did I end up at?
Yeah, we were.
It's okay. We caught the good stuff.
Okay.
Great job. Great teamwork. I'll see you later on for our quick strategy call, but really great job, you guys. Will, try to just get some downtime on the beach, man, and enjoy some drinks and enjoy the rest of your vacation. I wanted to go over to Carmen because Carmen, I don't get a chance to talk to her on the call as much. And so Carmen, I don't know if you guys have been watching it, but she is constantly killing the game in Hayward and just constantly on fire and producing at a high level. Carmen, do you want to chime in right now and kind of talk to the team about what's been going on with you, what's working for you? Because I think it's a great testimony of all of your hard work over the years.
Oh, good Lord, sweet Jesus. Thank you. That was really nice. Well, I mean, honestly, I was really busy the last month, but I got in an accident with my car, so I totaled it, and I haven't had a car for the last 2 weeks. So I've just been trying to do more of like, contacting my clients and staying on top of the clients that I've just closed escrow on, the ones that are closing right now. I actually had an experience last week that I'll share with you guys. I thought I had a listing. I went on the listing appointment. I actually got it from Redfin. It came in as one of those, premier Redfin leads, and I called her back, and she's like, yeah, I'm interested in that whole 1% commission thing. And I'm just like, no, well, actually that's through Redfin, but I'm a premier Redfin agent. I don't typically offer that 1%, but why don't we sit down and talk about what I could offer you, and all that other good stuff. So anyway, I went to the listing appointment, verbally got the listing, left her with the listing agreement. And that was where I kind of learned is that you should never really leave a listing agreement there. You should never leave without it getting signed. I left it there with her. She had given me the verbal, said, yeah, it's okay to post it and share it as a coming soon listing. And then when I followed up with her on it at the end of the day, she told me that she decided to list with her friend because she wanted to give her friend the commission and all this other stuff. So anyway, I thought I had that listing. I didn't, but I'm excited to go out here and get some more listings this year and reach some goals. And yeah, so I'm still out here, but working.
Well, hey, hopefully you're okay from the car accident, and you are continuously, on the leaderboard, and we see all your stories. One thing you guys might not know, Carmen has farmed a certain area in Hayward for many, many years now. She never misses a beat. I think what is it, Carmen? 3,000 mailers you send out every single month?
Yeah, about 3,400 newsletters to a specific farm in Hayward.
And so they know her. And when we think about the word Omni, her name is known. She is all about the community. She's doing community cleanups, but it's consistent, right? Every single month. It only takes about 1 or 2 deals to see her ROI and positive ROI. But hats off to you, Carmen. I just wanted you to chime in, and thanks for all your hard work. Want to go over to Jonathan. Jonathan go ahead.
So back to Will's client. Will's client was a referral given technically 7 days ago now by Patty Goodspeed, our lender that I mentioned in the side channel that's committing $5,000 a month on online leads for us. So that was a quick handoff, and now we're putting in contract. This morning, she gave me another $1 million buyer referral, fully pre-approved. Docs are in. And I handed it off to Mark Oldis. So I just want to say there's a lot of those on the way. If you guys are interested in working more with Patty and getting to know her better, on my Zoom tomorrow at 2:30 p.m., she's going to host just an intro because she's going to be a really big partner committing to us for the next couple of months and so on. Because like with Zillow Flex coming right now, we're spending 18 grand a month on Zillow leads, which is great. It really could support maybe 15, 20 agents, but now we have 30 plus agents coming on. I want to make sure you guys don't feel like we're over promising leads, because Zillow is going to give us what they've given us average the last 12 months, which was actually not that much, because we went from 2 grand to 5 grand, 10, 13. So I asked Patty to come in to fill in the gaps, to give us that lead flow, fill it in while we're then kind of migrating on the Flex. And we're going to grow with her and with Flex, and then we want to make sure you guys have enough business to come in. So again, 2:30 tomorrow. If you want to be on Zoom call with Patty to kind of learn what she offers.
For sure. And this is a lender saying, we believe in your team so much. I'm going to invest in leads and turn them over to you guys to convert. So that's a huge testimony of what they believe in us. And Mark's not on the call today, you guys, but if you see Mark, give him a huge shout out. He's had 2 open escrows in the last couple of weeks. He had a lull in his business for a few months, but he's picking up steam, picking up momentum. And I would say you guys can make your year in a month. You guys can make your year in a quarter. So he's definitely picked up some great momentum. So if you see Mark in the office, or if you see him online, give him an attaboy, because he definitely bounced back very strong. Wanted to turn it over to Jonathan. Jonathan was able to secure his first listing. It's a co-listing he has up in the Oakley area. Is it Oakley or Antioch, Jonathan? You're muted. Jonathan, you're muted. Jonathan, you're muted.
I'm just talking away. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. It's actually on the cusp of Antioch. It's technically in Pittsburgh, the address, but it is, like you said, Elias, it is right next to Antioch, border. And it's what is it? Oh, 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1,800 square feet with a pool, 8031 Crestview Drive. So yeah, we'll look out for it. We still got a few kinks to figure out. Get the photographers out there. And really get it going. But good to have a first listing with Team Fast eXp.
That's right, man. And Christina, bring him a buyer. We know you got a buyer out there.
Right.
Actually, Laura has a buyer looking out this way too, but yes, I will certainly put it out there.
Awesome.
Sure.
Awesome.
Thank you.
I have a great photographer on that side of the hill, Jonathan, if you need someone.
Okay.
Would you be willing to do anything off market for that? Or are you definitely going to market?
Yeah, no, they want to market it. It's actually some people from BART. So I think we're going to see a lot of that going on. Like she got a severance pay. So that's why BART, because of the changes going on with BART, they lost a lot of their flow, their business, because of COVID. So they're offering some of their higher ups like a severance package. And she said she would be able to get her full, retirement if she stayed 4 more years. But what they're offering her now, she said they can just go and they're going to move up north. So they already have someone else up north that they're working with, because I was going to try to see if we can help them on that end. They're going to move up to toward Eureka or Reading.
Yeah.
And I was asking, even the husband, John, because it's John and Heidi. I was like, John, are you not worried about bears? And he said, no, man, I could take care. I got my shotguns. So he's not worried about bears or anything.
All you gotta do is get a dog. I lived in Tahoe. I'd have bears in my yard every single day almost in the summertime. So
okay. So not a problem.
So Dewey had a question for you. What's the list price and expectation? I think, did you say a list price already?
Oh, it's 550, 560, and then try to do an offer date. They want to do that whole jazz, have an offer date to maximize their chances of getting multiple offers for the seller. So we'll just try to, pull out all the stops for them.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on your very first escrow as a Team Fast agent. And I wanted to turn it over to Lisa and to Rebecca. They were able to keep this deal, in the family. Lisa, you had tons of activity on this listing. So tell us a little bit about that. And Rebecca, if you want to talk about it on your end as well. So Lisa, take it away.
Yeah, we had ended up being 34 total offers, because I think after when I talked to you guys, it was 28 and the offer deadline had hit, and we still kept getting offers on it after the deadline. It was kind of insanity to go through it all with the client. But no, yeah, we ended up with Rebecca. She wrote a strong freaking offer. She was one of the top 4 offers. And then I did a MCO out, and she pulled it off. So we were able to work it out together. What saved her over the other offer was that there was another conventional offer. There was a conventional offer versus Rebecca's FHA, and the agent on the conventional was just horrible. And my client was kind of seeing it. She was not responding. She didn't know what she was doing. She was asking me to educate her on things in real estate, and I'm like, oh crap, she's just really green. Instead of asking me, she should be going to her broker. But it kind of led my client to go with Rebecca's FHA, and we talked to the lender, and he told me they were strong. So we're excited. We're ready to go.
Nice. Congratulations, Lisa. Is that your first official deal as a fast agent?
It is, and it's my first official deal in a long time. So it's kind of exciting. It's getting my blood going again. I'm like, this is fun. I miss it. And I need to start jumping in and taking advantage of everything you guys offer to start kind of getting myself out there a little bit more and getting back in a routine with my life. I've been thrown off by the COVID quarantine thing, and I need to stop making excuses and get my ass in gear and start making calls and start, getting back in it, because this is fun. I forgot that it's fun.
And Lisa, you need to take all of this and you need to let that community know. We need to leverage the success. We need to find your next listing in that community. So if you need to help building a flyer, building a brochure to send out to the community, let's work on that. Let's not waste any time, and let's find your next deal in that community, because this is a huge success that you should be sharing with the masses.
Do a video interview with the seller, and then maybe we can get Rebecca out there too on roughly the same week and record that for them too on separate videos.
Awesome. Yeah, that's actually a great idea. We have a couple videographers that we're working with. Mel and I just created one last week for a buyer and their testimony and their journey. This would be such a great story for you to tell. So if you need some recommendations, let us know. Let's turn it over to Rebecca. She was on the other side. Rebecca, you want to tell us about your side of the journey?
Good morning. Yeah, it was really exciting to work with these buyers. They came from Redfin. They were super excited to get out and go home shopping. They were working with another agent and it didn't work out with them. And we just hit it off right away. There's a fun couple moving from Oakland to Antioch. But they were just ideal clients where they really were open to my suggestions and strategies on how to, get our offer to stand out. They knew they were kind of in a bad position with an FHA loan and not putting much down. So we came in high. We did the best we could with timelines. Actually, no inspection contingency. We came in with, we initially offered $8,000 over the appraised value if there was a gap, which we anticipate there may be. And then, as I think we spoke about it last week, we threw in there that sellers can just leave all their junk, whatever they don't move out, and we'll dispose of it to make it easier for them, and then also rent back. So, luckily, Lisa, was able to tell me exactly what they were looking for, what I was up against, and my buyers were able to rise and kind of meet those expectations and get it all together. But yeah, I'm excited. They're super happy.
Good for you guys. Good for you. And this is just great. I mean, I think there's so much power of the team, but I think from Rebecca's standpoint, it's like looking at this as a true game of chess and being very, very strategic with how she moved her pieces and communicating with Lisa and communicating with her buyer and being able to, fulfill those demands. So really great job, ladies. I love seeing that. I love seeing when we are keeping in the family. So great job. And Lisa, let's leverage this success and let the community know.
For sure.
I wanted to turn it over to one of our newer agents. She showed her first homes by herself over the weekend, and wanted to see how that experience was for you, Martha, and how are things going?
Hi, everyone. So yeah, I did my first showings alone on Sunday for Will, and they went well. Obviously hindsight is 2020, and you can, and it's, you think of things after the fact, but it went well. I'm excited to do more, and yeah, just going along, making my calls, all the good stuff.
So Martha, elaborate on that. When you say there's things that you thought of, after the fact, like elaborate on that. What do you mean?
Oh, just like the way just the way I answered some of their questions, like they asked about school districts, and I totally blanked on have you guys looked at greatschools.com or just suggesting them websites to look at? And so hindsight, I was like, oh, I could have totally given them websites to look at. So just kind of things like that I'll learn, I think, once I do it more often.
Yep, you'll learn, and as more houses you show, you'll get more comfortable. You'll be able to use HomeSnap or MyTheo to get quick information. You'll be able to use LandGlide to show them where property lines are. And so you'll start to learn a lot of these things. And then what you'll start to identify is that what house did the turn happen? And I call it the turn. It's when you are truly in rapport with the client, right? When you first meet them, hi, how are you? It's very on the surface. It's all the subtleties, greetings and salutations. And then you actually get to the point where you're in rapport, and I call it the turn. And you can see it. It's by a couple questions, features, whatever the case is, but you'll see that turn happen. So Martha, great job showing homes your first time on your own. I know it's a little scary, but great job. And Martha's been working really hard. She's worked hard on her schedule, getting everything in alignment, and she's learning and growing. And so love watching you, progress in our company and our team. I wanted to turn it over to Harrison. Harrison's going to be presenting his first offer. I think that he got it out last night. Harrison, you want to bring us up to speed on, first off, how you got this client, and then tell us about where you are, because I know that you've been excited, my man.
Yeah, so no offer quite yet.
Okay.
I found this lead just through the lead pond. I was just calling, left a voicemail, got a call back, and said he wanted to go look at properties. So we went and looked at a couple properties in Oakland. The one he wanted to buy is an auction property, and so that's pretty interesting for my first property. But he put his bid in right now, and it's pretty competitive. He's in at 602, but there's another bidder that's like right behind him. I think he's going to get outbid.
Is that the
So
that one in Oakland, the 3 house, 1 house thing?
yeah, exactly. It's the one on 19th Avenue. And so I think he's going to get outbid on that one. He doesn't want to go above 610 on it. So we'll find him another house, but we'll see what happens. You never know.
Well, hey man, here's the win here. You know, he's just simply making his calls. You know, Harrison's new to making phone calls and just saying, what do I say? What do I do? Left a voicemail, and they called him back, and he engaged, showed homes, and now he's writing. So if it's not this one, it's going to be another property. But great job. Think of all the wins that you've already had. And, you know, then the major win will obviously be getting them in contract and then celebrating when we close. So Harrison, super, super happy for you, and great job, my man. Way to hang in there.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate you.
Let's go over to Jack. Jack, right now, Jack is writing, I think, handwritten cards to his clients and to his SOIs. So kind of, Jack, bring us up to speed and tell us a little bit about what your system is with your handwritten cards.
Oh yeah, well yeah. So I was doing it yesterday on the meeting with you, but I always write like these handwritten cards like around the holidays, and just honestly I try to do like 15 or 20 like a week. And then but now since it's the holidays and like I'm a little bit slower, I'm just doing it a little bit more frequently now and then. Usually I should do it during the meetings, no offense. I'm still listening, but like I do it during the meetings. But yeah, no, I've just been doing that. I wrote a few offers like the last week or so, and they didn't get accepted. Got countered multiple times, but it was just bad rapport with the agent. I don't know. It's a whole different story. But yeah, no, I've been pretty good. Just been I've also been talking to a lot of the cold calls I had in October. I've been catching up with them, seeing where they're at when they said, oh, we're looking in 2021. I'm like, okay, well that's next month. So like where we at with that? And like, can we like start the pre-approval process now so we can start seeing homes in January? So yeah.
Love it. Hey, great job, Jack. And I know that you got your client to write a really competitive offer, a non-contingent offer. And so love seeing how you've grown and how you're picking up everything. And handwritten cards, you guys, what a great time of year. We were talking about this yesterday on our coaching call. You know, people love getting a handwritten card from you, and something that is non-real estate related, just saying hello, happy holidays, thank you for being who you are, whatever the message is. But good stuff, Jack. And I love that you have a routine and it's something that you're sticking to. So really great job. Keep up the good work. We're going to turn it over to Mr. Ben Rojas. Ben Rojas has a new Durant Manor, just hit the market. I think it's listed at $699. So want to plug some of your listings and what's going on with you, Ben?
So we have a brand new listing just came on. I think we put it on right after Thanksgiving, Black Friday sale. 2001 Durant, 3-bed, 2-bath, nice house, comes with ADU plans, ready to build. Some extra rooms downstairs, super low ceilings. I don't fit too comfortably, but they're there. There's an extra bathroom. It's a good property. Kevin showed it. I think he's got a buyer for it. Would love to do a team fast deal with someone. And then the other one, 59 Edgecroft, that's a higher end property. It's a flip. It's in Kensington. It's by El Cerrito. I've driven through Kensington twice in my life, and so I'm not super familiar with the market, but it's a nice house. It's got views of the city. If you have a high-end buyer, I think that's going to be a deal where a lot of people miss it because maybe it's just not on their like searches. Yeah. But yeah, things are going well. We're starting to get ramped up. Rosa couldn't be here. She's out showing homes for one of our buyers, and we're excited. Things are looking up for next year.
Good, man. Love it. I love it. And I love how much time you've spent and energy and effort you've spent with Rosa, because it shows, and she's busy, you're busy, and it helps to kind of take off some of those things off your plate. So really good job, Ben. Love watching everything. And I love how you guys are all supporting one another. If there is a team fast listing that hits the market, I'm seeing it hit everybody's social media. What we're going to do is we're going to be able to create a template of all the team fast listings, so everyone can just share that template and be like, hey, if you have any questions about it, if you have a buyer, contact me. If you're an agent, contact the the listing agent. But Really good stuff, Ben. I love to see the community supporting your efforts and the village supporting your efforts.
Thank you very much, and thank you all the other Team Fast members who are reposting the Instagram posts. I mean, that's huge. My sellers are on Instagram, and so they're watching it, and so when they see it repeated over and over again, they know that, you know, we're not just sitting back hoping that a buyer comes in. So thank you guys for that.
So I was talking about sellers Instagram. There, people are on it. We had this listing recently. I didn't even know there was a camera inside the house. The clients were watching everyone come in, listening to our conversations, which is kind of weird. So I told them, hey, you need to just warn people. And it's funny because so Martha's boyfriend Garrett showed the house, and they were watching Garrett's story because, oh yeah, that guy sells a lot of properties there. So I think what my clients did were they went on Calendly to track every agent that was coming on, and they started following him on social media and waiting for him to go see the house. The thing about that's pretty crazy. And then, like, I think one time me or Jung Hee left a house in San Leandro, and clients say, oh yeah, they asked me about something that happened 8 minutes ago. I was like, all right. So just remember, when you guys are on social media, if you're doing social media right, all your clients, it's just, there's not like, oh, clients, friends, right? Your clients are watching everything you're doing. So make sure the messaging is correct. Like if I left a crazy appointment, I'm not saying, oh man, these sellers are crazy or something like that. Just remember, they're watching you, they're pre-interviewing you and watching your next couple of steps. It's kind of just weird, big brother thing, but it's that happened 3 times in 1 week where my clients were watching it. So I'm very cautious when I'm posting certain things. So when you're in the home, make sure you upsell the home, and then talk quietly amongst yourself somewhere else.
Yeah.
And then Walnut Creek, you guys have mini pods. We did that as we were growing to keep people safe. But now I talked to Cecilia yesterday, number 2, 6, and 10 across the other hall, because we're going to upgrade to 3 big rooms. So they're finalizing some stuff right now towards the other side. So one of those rooms is equivalent to 3 of our rooms right now. So right now you guys have 3 rooms. So we're actually going to be tripling in size on the other side of the building. So now the rooms can fit like 6, 8, 10 people, but social distance and whatever you guys need to do. So we're working on expanding into Walnut Creek office more. And we still, for anyone who doesn't know yet, on Thursday, we are doing a hard hat tour. So far, only Kate's coming. You guys are open. Just let me know if you do decide to come. This Thursday at 3 p.m., we're doing a walkthrough at the Concord office. Yeah.
So big things to come, you guys. It's exciting. And, there's go ahead. Someone's going to chime in.
That's Jorge. Just real quick question regarding the cross marketing of the listings. Is there a way where we can? I mean, I know like everybody should be on everybody else's Instagram and so on, but is there a way we can like line those up where you can literally just grab them and post them so everybody else can post them?
I'll make an effort. This is something I have the virtual assistants do, because we started posting some of that in listing channel, but I can't personally do all of them. I could have the VAs maybe get their own Instagram account, just follow you guys, and we guys have a new listing, ping them, and we'll post it in there. Now we know what to share. And then because right now we're just sharing what we see, and then I'll courtesy too. If you're reposting another agent's listing on your stories, that's fine, because it actually tags them already automatically. But if you're reposting someone's listing to your wall, make sure to give them credit so it doesn't look like it's your listing, because I know some agents will be upset over that. Just tag them in it and put repost by, Team Fast bringing you this listing. It's in the gray area where you're still people who really are more detailed, that care whose listing it is. Some buyers, sellers, that's fine, but most people don't care. But at least you're giving credit to that listing agent. So feel free to share the listings we have to cross promote, increase exposure, but give credit to the listing agent.
Right. So is there a way we can do that where it's an easy place for everybody to go to and just get them as the listings start coming up? Maybe like you can check it every day, see what came up, so everybody can.
I'll see what we can do about getting into this Slack channel, this listings channel, because I did a little bit with these posts, but again, we like this right here, but I can't track everything. So I think we might just have our VAs add everyone on Instagram and then repost that.
Okay, thank you.
Awesome. You guys, we have a big announcement. We just talked about it today on our leadership meeting. We're going to be doing a huge, I know it sucks, it's going to be virtual, but it's going to be, I think we're going to be able to do it in a really fun way. So we're going to do a black tie event. It's going to be I guess we're going to call it the Fasties. It's going to be an award ceremony for all of you guys' success for 2020. We're going to do that on the 5th of January for our team meeting at 10:30. So come dressed in your nicest suit, tie. We're going to give out all of our honor awards for 2021. This is going to be all about you guys. We're not going to have our normal meeting. It's going to be in lieu of. So we're going to put together some collateral pieces. We're going to have a huge award ceremony. So hopefully everyone can show up in their finest and come and join and celebrate all of our wins for 2020. So more information to come about that, but mark your calendars for January 5th. We're going to be having that as our meeting. I said Fasties. I got that from the Dundies from the office, but I don't know if that name will stick. And then Kenny, we're doing a White Elephant. Want to tell the team about the White Elephant event?
Yeah, White Elephant. Karina and Molly confirm. I think we're gonna do it on Tuesday the 22nd. We might. I gotta again confirm. We just saw this morning. We might skip the team meeting that day, and in lieu of that, at night at 4 p.m. ish. That way you guys can kind of get your eggnog and whatever cocktails you guys have to do a White Elephant. $50 prize. Whoever wants to opt in, we got to get a system going on for that. I think what we'll do with White Elephant, you guys can drop off the gifts to Walnut Creek. We'll pick them up. Or if you're in Oakland, you can drop them off to me. But by then, towards the 22nd, I think Dewey's house, the first fast house, should be up and running. So we might just give you a code where you can just go in and drop off the gift there. If we can't do it here, we'll do it here with opening gifts. We prefer to do it at the fast house, where then Elias will carry a sled into the house and we'll unravel the gifts there. Probably me, John, and Elias will be there, and then we'll have everything on Zoom. We'll decorate the place. So we're trying to make it really fun and interactive. I think I haven't seen the White Elephant on Zoom before, so it'll be the first. I think we're gonna make it a knockout success.
Yep. So we have that coming, you guys. We have our Fasties award ceremony, and so we've got some cool things coming down the pipe. So excited to have these events for you guys, because I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So let's go over to Joaquin. Joaquin, tell us what's going on in your world, my man. I know that you've been busy posting a lot. What is happening in your world?
Hey, what's up, everybody? Right now, I'm working just on, nurturing some pre-approved buyers. So hopefully, well, we anticipate tomorrow, or if not, tomorrow's Wednesday, right? Tomorrow, we should have information on how much to get pre-approved for. And I got these leads from the lead pond. So yeah, it works. I got to figure out a way how to record my phone calls. But yeah, I'm really excited about that. So I'm looking forward to hopefully having a busy weekend with these new soon-to-be home buyers.
Love it. I love it, Joaquin. And as we talked a couple weeks ago, and I think we mentioned on last week's call, we're going to start helping you guys develop, groups, if that's what you're into, like, the veterans group. Jen had an idea, the Mother Hustlers. It's going to be like a woman empowerment group and a female entrepreneur group, and we help sponsor their transition into real estate. So if you guys have any ideas, like, hit Kenny and I with that. Let's start brainstorming and start unpacking some things and start getting ready to launch those things for the new year. So Joaquin, I think that having been a service member and still having those connections, obviously, I think there's a sense of brotherhood and sisterhood that we could truly build off of. So Christina's here. I have her on twice, but she's back at home now. Young Players Group. Okay. All right. Might be controversial, but however, that might work, man. It would play us, not players.
That real quick, every company, including Climb, was like trying to promote diversity. PhD did it early on, and Climb was like the face of diversity. We even Climb had me and a couple people spoke at the LGBT. It's called NALEP or something in Palm Springs, but our group is so diverse that we don't even need to talk about diversity. That's the foundation of our team. So because we're already past that level, we can actually hit subgroups that other companies are not even looking into, like veterans and empowering women and Young Players Group and old married dudes. All right, let's. we can actually start doing some of these subsets, because then we're already past just being diverse. We can focus more on groups and maybe different ethnicities and kind of build our business around that too. So we're adding that extra layer because we're already so strong on the front.
Totally. And I like what Joaquin said, and it's organic. It's not like, oh, I'm going to go try to be in a tennis club because I think there's going to be some money there in Danville. And so I'm going to try to go and play some tennis. It's like truly organic to what you guys are, what you want to do, and so on and so forth. So I think that we're on to something special. So if you have any ideas, run it by us, and we're here to support you any way that we can. So Christina, I know that Christina, you know, hats off to you, Christina. You've been such a great brand ambassador, killing it on the new dev projects. And I think that this is a great way for us to, you know, eliminate some of that harsh competition. So Christina, kind of bring us up to speed with what's going on in your world, because you are absolutely killing it.
Well, thank you. I first of all want to say shout out to the amazing team. I mean, I know it sounds like we're this broken record over and over every week, but I can truly say, looking at this board, I've used the assistance of Joaquin, Rosa, Peter, and Will. And every time either I'm in a pinch, have too many showings, or just, I mean, a person that I just can't reach and they're closer, it's just really nice to have that support. So, and Dewey, I call him whenever I want. Sorry, Dewey, but I appreciate it. So yesterday, just to start out my little spiel, is yesterday I was on the coaching call with Dan and Kyle. And one thing that came to light is that we really do need to have in place what they preach. And Kenny has provided all the tools, just like Elias, that the topic was about being busy, and that you really need to sit down and write down everything that you're doing in the day and equal to the money that you want to make, right? So Kenny has provided us these tools about having these assistants. Well, delegate some of that stuff. So there's more power in you delegating so you can get out there and grind. And I know a lot of us are really stuck on, wanting to know every step. And I know how that feels being a new agent, and you want to know every little thing. And really, it's not important. That's what you have your team for, to really help with that foundation. You just need to get out there and learn how to show house, how to talk to people, how to connect. And all the paperwork will get you so just, So anyways, if there's anything I could share to a new agent, just really lean on the support that the team is providing, and just don't get so caught up in every little microscopic thing, because you're never going to have all the answers. Every single transaction, I've learned something new, and I'm like, oh my God, okay, now I know that. So that's my number one. Number two is right now I'm in a counter situation, a condo in Concord. There was 15 offers. Very, very fortunate to be a part of the multiple counter offer. So we're one of the top 4. I really believe that we're going to get it. So I'll know by 2:00 today. Showed a ton of model homes. I know you guys were probably bored looking at my story, seeing how many homes I showed, but I was really through 17 homes that day. And they will be riding with KB Homes. So I know a lot about this area and every model home. So please feel free to ask me. I appreciate everyone that reaches out, because I probably know. Also, anyone looking in Oakland, thank you, Ben, for having a listing in Durant Manor, because I do too. My listing has been tenant occupied, and now it's finally open. So the house isn't in amazing standing because the tenant's been living there. But I'm hoping that Ben, our team, will drive traffic to that neighborhood, and then it'll produce some interest. So you guys are ahead of the ball. No one knows that it's vacant yet. So if you want to write an offer, there hasn't been one offer written on the home yet. So you have the advantage to get your people there. I'm going to put the lockbox tomorrow, I think. So it's 1906 106th Street in Durant Manor. It's a nice little home, but it needs some love. So that's what I got for you. I have a closing today in Antioch, and I have a closing in a couple days in Pittsburgh. I don't know what else I'm doing, but I want to close 4 more deals by the end of this month. So that's my target.
I love it. I love it. And you know what? Your energy is absolutely contagious, but I love what you said, what Kyle and Dan said. And Kenny and I are all about the schedule, making sure that you're making the best use of our time. And for some of us, what's hard to do is, because we're independent and we need some control, is releasing that control. right? And saying, here, do these things for me. So I want you guys to trust and know that Kenny and the leadership team have empowered these people to do the job in the right way for you guys to make your jobs easier. Because some of us do not like doing the paperwork. I get that. It's a necessary evil, but now you have people to make your life a lot simpler. So love that. Leverage the heck out of what you have. So keep grinding, keep hustling out there, Christina. We really appreciate everything that you're doing.
Once you make the shift and you start delegating some of those things, I mean, it's so awesome. I had Rebecca set up a tour for me today. It just cuts it down to a fraction of the work and really just frees you up. So I know it's a transition, but once you start doing it, you're going to love it. So, you know, like Christina was saying, take advantage of the resources that are offered to you. And Christina, thank you for jumping on the training yesterday. She's jumped on the training a couple times to drop some knowledge on topics that she has a lot of experience with. So I really appreciate that. First time she was at airport yesterday, she was at an inspection. So thank you for being available when we call you in to add some value. Really appreciate it.
I think it's to my advantage. I keep getting on the plane because, like you said, it's not my vacation, but it keeps happening.
Yeah. If you guys want to get busy, go somewhere, right? Go somewhere, book a trip. So Junkie, you want to bring us up to speed on how things are going with you? And I know that you have your listing. Kind of give us an update on what's happening in your world. Okay, we'll come back to Jung Hee. We're going to go over to Steven. Steven is celebrating his first win as a Team Fast member. So Steven, tell us what's going on in your world, my man.
Yeah, so pretty much just kind of closed on a lead that Kenny gave me, just because I was helping him and Jen out showing those homes that they couldn't have time to show just because the sellers needed an agent to be there. So I guess this lead kind of came like a few weeks afterwards. And then originally she was kind of looking for a home, like a single family home in Oakland for like $400K. Obviously that's a bit low, but you know, I just kind of wanted to meet her, get that face-to-face meeting and kind of just, you know, hear her story. So that's kind of what happened. The first two homes we toured was in Oakland, but of course I kind of figured it wasn't exactly what she was comfortable with, and she expressed that. But luckily she was open to suggestions, and I kind of gave out the suggestion that with that price range, she would, if she really wanted to land like her own property, she probably have to look at a condo or a townhome. And luckily she was open for that. And then we started looking a little bit more out east, and it turns out like she kind of liked it out east. So it was like warmer for her. More like scenic trails for her to hike and do all that stuff that she likes. So we were kind of looking at condos and townhomes around Concord. Took about maybe like another 2 or 3 weeks. And then we kind of found one that she really liked, or she found two that she really liked, but then one of them was just like in her price range and all that. So she wanted to write an offer right then and there, or that night, or at least get the ball going. And I knew this was like a new property on the market. So I just kind of wanted to just get an advantage of getting a fast offer in. So I contacted the listing agent, and you know, they're accepting offers as they come. So I was like, okay, let's just kind of get the ball rolling with the offer just to get like some reps in, get some practice in. That was just like my whole mentality. I started with the Slack channel just because it was kind of late at night. I don't know if I like could call anyone like leadership to help me write an offer right then. So I just decided to go on Slack channel, look at all the resources there. There was a video already with like Karina helping someone type out that offer. So I kind of followed that, and then also looked on YouTube. I knew it might not have been like the most perfect first offer, but at least like it was there, and we were able to get the offer to the seller's eyes, I guess. And you know, we did come up with a pretty good plan. I did try to get it under their asking, and we were able to do that. So we were able to get a counter offer going, and then kind of meet up in the middle. So I think it just kind of worked out for everybody. She was pretty happy, pretty stoked, because she also mentioned she was like working with other agents before, and they weren't like patient with her, and they couldn't get the job done. So she was pretty stoked for that. And then, you know, like I said, it was like pretty good practice, and just want to get some reps in. And I'm just glad I was able to kind of meet my goal of like getting one deal done before 2021, pretty much.
Man, super happy for you. And Steven stepped up and was helping with Jen and Kenny's listing. It was owner occupied. He was there at Fraser all the time, doing tons of showings for them. You know, had an opportunity for him, and being a newer agent, I think he was able to really leverage our resources, right? There's tons and tons of stuff in Slack. And sometimes if you just search a keyword, you'll be able to get all the information that you need. And he was super resourceful, got all the information they needed, and it worked out for his buyers. So congratulations, Stephen, many more to come. Let's turn it over to Angela. Angela Rose, how are you? I know that she was writing an offer. So she asked for us all to send her good juju. So Angela, give us an update on how things are going with you. And you know what? Really, really sweet message that you put on Instagram the other day. So kind of bring us up to speed on what's going on.
I wrote one offer on a condo. Thank you, John, for helping me with that. And then I'm writing another one on a house. Both are here in San Jose. And then I got the clear to close this morning. Thank goodness. That one was driving me crazy. So I should be closing that one by the end of this week. But that's it. And then I'm just planning out for 2021. I'm getting my Christmas cards ready. I'm working on a logo for myself. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Nice. Love it. Love it. And in regards to business planning, you guys, this is the time when we were talking this week on our group, or I think it was last week, it was like your office or home office or wherever you're working should look like a detective trying to solve a crime, right? Having post-its here, I got this here, I got my budget, and you're starting to just think tank and get all these things out, and then you're going to really start putting your plan into effect. We posted all of our templates for business planning. Use them if it helps get your thoughts in alignment. Kenny put the video in our prep, and then we're going to be doing our workshops next week. So I'll send out another reminder. Feel free to dive into those. We're going to be doing them 4 days next week. They're 2-hour sessions. Come together, plan, and let's get everything out and ready for 2021. So love that you're already doing it, Angela. Looking forward to seeing your logo and how that's shaping up. So send it to Kenny and I so we get some eyes on it, because I'm super, super stoked for you. Let's turn it over. Go ahead.
So hey, don't want to go too off topic, but I was too late to sponsor the bridge. It's on next year. You guys don't know I'm a Bridge MLS director, but I've been supporting the local organization for years now. Bridge is more specific to Oakland and Berkeley. You guys know, if you guys know any sponsorship opportunities like in East Contra Costa or whatever the local thing is, let me know, because then we want to grow our brand out there. So I'm applying right now to get on this $2,000 sponsorship to get our brand on the company logo, on their website, and on all the email newsletters. So if you guys know who I should be talking to in that side of town, let me know. We're happy to kind of put our name out there with some sponsorships.
It's Fast Real Estate Takeover. Kenny's on the board. I'm going to be the new chair of YPN. So if you guys are interested in joining YPN and contributing, let us know. Let's turn it over to Walter. Walter, man, you've been busy showing homes, doing your thing. Bring us up to speed, my man.
What's up, Team Fast? First of all, like Christina said,
Hold on really quick. It's all choppy. You might want to get rid of your headphones or something. It's super, super choppy.
Hello?
Yeah, way better, bro.
Oh, shit. How about now?
Perfect.
All right. So, like Christina said, I'm gonna just talk about the team and how I got into a close offer. We're like on the 10-yard line of getting this offer accepted. So it's my barber. He wants to look everywhere. We looked in American Canyon. We looked in Concord. We got our ass kicked in Concord. Wrote 605. It got a multiple at 675. They're a little upset, but they're like, F it, let's keep rolling. So he sends me a listing in Concord. It was an old house. It had like a wall phone on it still. So this shit is old, like hella old. Worked the agent. Agent was like, cool, we can do this at 6. So we're like, cool, we're rolling at 6. Write it up. I text Jack, I talk to Kate, I'm like, cool, we're ready to roll. He calls me yesterday. He's like, yeah, we're not doing that house. So I have a oh shit moment. So I say, Jack, how do I cancel a contract? He's like, I don't know. So I asked OG Ben, I'm like, Ben, how do I cancel a contract? He's like, just email him. And I'm like, okay, so cancel it. They send me another house in Antioch. And I'll be completely honest with you. I was like, I do not want to drive to Antioch today. I'm tired, but fuck it. We got to get after it. So booked the appointment, go up to Antioch. They loved it. I didn't think they were. They loved it. So I started working the agent, working, get back down, write the contract last night, send it in. I had some things messed up. I think Christina said this too. I'm just biting off all your shit, Christina. But I submit the offer and the agent sends some goggly goop, like put the amendment to the car to the, like, what the fuck is that? So like, okay. So I pause, turn to Kyle, like, Kyle, what is this? He goes, oh yeah, just do this amendment. I'm like, cool, just do this. Call the agent again. She's like, look, write this on the contract and we're rolling. I'm like, okay, write it, because we had built a rapport, write it up. Turns out it looks like they're going to give them $7,000 credit, $20,000 on a solar system. We came in that list because the people are buying a house and they just want to get the hell out of there. It's a big family and they're tired of scrounging up 10 people out the house to show people. They're just frustrated. So we're like this close. My lender calls me. She goes, yeah, I think you're going to get it. The listing agent just called me. So just waiting for final word on that. So
Yeah.
number one. So awesome. Cool. And then another moment on Saturday, I'm about to get into bed, watch some college football, chill. I get a Zillow call. Dude's like, I want to look at some land. I'm like, this is going to be some bullshit. He doesn't want this land, whatever. Go out there. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. Go out there. It's in Martinez. It's like 360 or something like that. He goes, okay, cool. Well, can we go look at this other one in Lafayette? Can we go look at this other one in Danville? I'm like, should I, shouldn't I? Fuck it. Yeah, let's go. We go to Lafayette. He's like, I want the Martinez one. I'm going to write cash. I'm like, hit Elias up. Like, how do I even do this land shit? Like, I don't even know what this dude's talking about. Like, figure that out. Then like, but it's a little shaky, the land thing. The agent's a little shaky. So I'm still working with him, but I feel like I have his trust. He goes, look, I already got an agent, but I like you. You're cool. Because I was just hustling, like moving around for him, calling agents, building rapport. Went up to Danville like too early in the morning yesterday morning, looked at it, took a sunset picture, send it to him. So anyway, it's working. I just love the team. Like somebody said, like I've worked with, like asked almost all y'all questions, like Christina, Dewey, Karina, obviously, Molly, Jung Yi, Angela, like I've talked to almost all y'all. Of course, Ben, Kyle, Kate. So things are going well. I'll shut up.
Hey man, really great update. And we needed someone to drop the F-bomb since Eric wasn't on today. And so you filled in that void for us. But Walter, man, fingers crossed. Let's all send our positive energy to Walter. Let's hope that he gets in his first contract today. My man's killing it out there. So really, really great stuff. Let's head over to Weston Means Business. Weston Means, how you doing, my man? How's everything going?
What's up, y'all? It's good. Just been working with a few buyers this week. I just actually submitted an offer this morning on a condo. Hopefully we'll get a counter on that. And then other than that, just prospecting, trying to keep it moving.
Love it. I love it, man. Well, fingers crossed on your offer. When did you submit? This morning?
Yeah, this morning. It was due at 10.
Okay. All right. And then
Yeah.
when are they speaking with the seller?
They're going over it right now. So the listing agent told me she'd get back to me with any questions she has. So they're looking over it right now.
Okay, man. Sending you out positive vibes as well, Wes. So really, really great job, man. Awesome. Let's turn it over to Omar. Omar just got back from a little mini vacation with his family up in Tahoe. Omar, how are things, my man? Bring us up to speed.
What up? What up? Yeah, man, I was up in Tahoe for the week. So really, I was just trying to catch up on a lot of the Team Fast training when I could. And man, I watched the business planning for 2021, and it's I'm kind of shifting my focus right now to getting everything, right with 2021. I feel like 2020 didn't go as well as I thought it would, as far as like how many homes I thought I was going to sell. Closing on my second one next week. But yeah, just a lot of inefficiencies in myself and in my business have come to light during this crazy time, and really going to work on my foundation to get the business right for 2021. So with that being said, just cleaning up my database, touching base with all the Zillow leads that I've had the past couple of months, and just really putting together like a plan to reach out to my sphere. And yeah, man, that's pretty much what I got going on. But really just focusing on, it's going to take more than a week for me to like really plan out what's going on next year. So was just looking at all the, the material that you put into Slack, and just reading through that, over the past couple of days, and just really honing into what I need to do to get it done. So that's what I got going on, man.
And listen, Kenny and I have seen enough agents in our time. You're doing all the right things, because you have the hustle, you have the motivation, you have the big why. Now it's about having the best plan that's going to help support that why. And that's why we put all that stuff out. Are you going to use everything? No, but it's going to help get your thoughts in alignment so you can turn the calendar. So this whole entire month should just be planning and writing down and post-its and like really working through this plan. So when you turn the calendar, you got a clear idea of how you're going to reach your goals. And like we said on our business planning, write your goal down, then declare that to the freaking world. Right? And then set a plan in motion that's going to help you to achieve whatever that goal is. Right? Here's how many people I'm going to talk to. Here's how many this I'm going to do. Here's my budget for the year. And break everything down, because then it becomes real and it's granular and you know the steps. So love what you're saying, Omar. We're here to support, and congratulations on your upcoming closing.
For sure, for sure.
We're going to turn it over to Jesse Painter. Jesse, baby's going to be here in no time, my man. So bring us up to speed. How are things going on in your world?
Going good. Thank you so much, Elias. And you're right. She finally has the little belly. Thought it would never pop, but it's starting to get there. So I'm supporting her as much as I can. I'm still showing a lot of homes. Actually showed 3 homes in San Francisco. So that was interesting. I had been nurturing some buyers for about 6 to 8 months. They ended up renting. They just moved from Merced, and they're working at the Kaiser in Mission Bay. So I finally was able to get them out, show them some homes, some really beautiful homes. We took them to one in the Sunset District in San Francisco, 2 in the Mission District. And then I went by another property that was pending that I managed a property on the Sunset District and showed them that. So they're really interested. I'm glad that I got them out and established some rapport with them. So I'm trying to continue nurturing my clients. I have 2 others, one in Hayward that I've shown so many houses to, actually got in contract and one fell out. So that's my other hottest buyer. And so I'm working on continuing to grow my business. But like Omar said, I'm just going to continue to try to nurture and continue to grow my business. I had big expectations. I had a commercial buyer that I've been working with for over 6 months now. I was hoping to close that, but if it doesn't happen, I'm still keeping a positive outlook, and I'm super happy for everyone else is doing super well, and all the wins that everyone's getting here and all the positive enthusiasm is awesome. So thank you guys so much. And I'm going to keep pushing.
Awesome. And Laura or Jesse, here's an opportunity for you guys to, it says, who does commercial deals here? Laura, Jesse does. Why don't you guys connect offline and see what you guys can do to help each other. So there you go.
Awesome. Thank you.
Laura, do you want to bring us up to speed on how things are going for you? All right, so we'll come back to Laura. We're going to go over to Donna. Donna just posted in the chat as well. So Donna, bring us up to speed on how things are going. And I know that it sounds like you have a referral as well.
Hey, I hope you guys can see me. I'm actually on my listing right now.
Oh, nice.
Prepped. Yeah, so we're coming on the market Thursday. So this is a beautiful view. As you can see, it's amazing out here. Congratulations to Stephanie. I know she's not on here, but she asked for a Las Vegas referral, and Albie shot me up and said, hey, your girl is getting paid. The referral check is on the way. So she's got an early Christmas present coming her way. So congratulations. It's great that we're able to help each other with alliances of, top agents that we all work with, because, like I said, we have a standard and Team Pass, as you know, we're out there and want to make sure that we keep everybody, and they know once we're coming out, everybody's on par. And that's one thing that's really great. I got my new signs today. It's been amazing. So everything's coming on to fire. I've got a buyer. If anybody has anything in the Hayward Hills, Castro Valley, we're ready to write, and I just can't find them at that house. So up to 1.3, looking for open, newer builds. So if you guys have any of that, and other than that, just been constantly working. Today I actually went and ordered more pies. This is the first year of all these customer appreciation of, besides sending cards and everything, I got that from a lot of the agents in our office as well and stuff like that, and seeing them doing it. I was like, you know what, let me try that this year. And it was super exhausting, but super rewarding at the same time, because your clients are like, oh my gosh, you personally dropped this off to us. I can't believe it. Right? So, and later along the line, when you guys are, having that, at that time, there's, find these local bakeries that are in your neighborhood. So support local businesses, and they're so willing to like, hey, who are you with? I'm like, we're with Team Fast, Fast Real Estate Broker, and all that the spew. And they're like, hey, really? I'm like, yeah. So if you have anything, and they started tagging us, me and our company as well in their posts. So it's just a reciprocal, right, alliance. And so that's really, really great. I see all the accomplishments you guys are all doing, all the newer agents. You guys keep continuing to do that, because I had one lender that just told me today that Wells Fargo has that program. So I know you guys are working with a lot of first-time home buyers. They've got a $25,000 grant that I've got the details. He just sent it to me, and I will blast that out onto Slack so you guys can, so the clients have to be approved of it and then get this reservation number, because money is not going to be filled until February. So you want to be on the top of the game, right? Even if you don't use it, if they don't, at least you've got that reservation on there, and then you're able to help them. It's $25,000 grant where it's $5,000 every year gets wiped off, and it's like free money to them, right? So you got to have that. Yeah. So other than that, it's been exciting and great, and I see everything, and I'm following up on the videos that I missed, but it's great that we're all having recorded for everyone that's still working at other jobs and stuff like that. So it's great to see that. Let's see that. So other than that, thank you so much. Happy holidays to everybody. And if you got buyers, I hope to do a Team Fast tour of this unit in the Diamond Heights of Lincoln Highlands area of Oakland. Once I get this on, then you guys all can come out and tour it the first day and stuff like that. Sound good?
I love it. I love
all right,
it.
thank you.
Great stuff, Donna. Great stuff. I just love how genuine and how sweet you are with your messaging. So really good stuff, Donna. Let's go over to Michael. Michael's been doing some big things. His mom and aunt joined the team recently, and so we have this big old family affair. So Michael, what's going on with you, my man? How are things?
Everything. Can you guys hear me?
We can.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, everything's going good. Putting in an offer on Lawler today, so that see how things play out with that. Everything's good. Got some offers coming in on 90th, so yeah, see how all that plays out.
Nice.
Hello Neighbor, I'll get my first edit of that episode this Friday, and I have another River Island specific video, and I'll post that in Slack and probably give you guys a first preview and any feedback.
Nice.
And that's be pretty cool. I'm excited about that. And yeah, that's about it. I'm just running around trying to make things happen. Shout out to everybody, doing your thing. I'll make it quick, but yeah, everybody have a great week. Thanks again.
I love it. I love it, Michael. And you know what? I love this Hello Neighbor, edition. Mark does his the Bay Area experience. I'd love to see more of these, mini segments coming out. Whether it's you're interviewing local restaurants, you're interviewing companies that found a way. You're talking to the restaurants, you're talking to the schools, you're talking to the board of directors. Like getting out there in your communities and doing like local insights and local interviews. It's just a great way to take the focus, obviously, always on real estate. Do something cool for your community. I'm seeing more and more of that. If you guys have ideas, let us know. If you need suggestions or, referrals for videographers, we got you. Michael Sage, let's hear from you, my man. Looks like you're in the office. How you doing, my man?
Hey, pretty good, pretty good. Just been hustling away, prospecting, following up with a bunch of buyers and sellers. So just working, man, getting my goals aligned, trying to do 2 more deals before the end of the year. So yeah, let's keep pushing. Let's keep pushing. Everything's been good.
Good stuff. Good stuff. And Michael, let me ask you a question, man. How old are you?
24.
24, constantly grinding, constantly hustling. Where does this business and entrepreneur mindset come from? Because I watch your stories, I watch the stuff you're doing, I see how you're hustling. Where does that come from?
Honestly, my dad, to be honest, man, moving here, bringing the whole family, started his own business, and he's killed it ever since for the last 25, 30 years. He's always, opened up restaurants and things like that. So I've always just seen him hustle, and it's pretty much just the work ethic, man. He's always been an entrepreneur, and that's what I've always strived to be as a young kid, and to grow up and to actually be able to do that is honestly amazing, man. So, every day that I could wake up and work is a blessing. And yeah, man, just want to push myself to be the best. So
love it, man. Love it.
It's bread.
What's that doing?
That hustle isn't taught, it's bread.
That's right. That is absolutely right. And Michael, one day you're going to have to hop on with Danny Trujillo and you're going to have to show us all how to day trade so we can capitalize on our income.
Let's do
So
it.
good stuff, my man.
A little team fast chat, a little stock chat or something.
Yeah, that's right, man. That's right. Well, thank you for everything that you represent. Keep crushing it, man. Anything we can do to support the 2 more deal goal, let us know. Going over to another, young team member that has just grown. Mauricio is on track to quadruple his business. Actually, he has quadrupled his business year over year. So Mauricio, tell us what's going on in your world, my man. Congrats on all your continued success.
Hey, what's up, man? Thank you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear, brother.
Okay, for sure. Awesome, man. Yeah. So I've been pretty busy. I took some L's this last week. I wrote 2 offers for 2 different clients, neither of which got accepted, but at least I'm writing offers. I have 3 clients right now that are really active, pre-approved and ready to go. So my goal is to get all these guys in contract before this year is up. That would put me at 7 mil for the year, which would be huge. I have 2 escrows right now pending, one with Kevin, which is the duplex in Stockton. That's it's going slow just because one of the tenants on the left, her daughter and her son have COVID. So, but I talked to them this morning and they're recovering and they're getting tested again on Thursday. So hopefully they come back negative. So we can get the buyer in there and get, inspections rolling and get the loan process rolling. My other escrow on Iris Street and Eastmont in Oakland, that was supposed to close last month. That would have been a huge month for me because last month I did 1.5 mil. If I would have closed that, it would have put me at over 2. So that would have been probably my biggest month. But the house never had central heating installed and the appraiser called it out. But these buyer's agents have been on top of it and they had the system installed, I think on Thanksgiving. They had a contractor go out there and install the system. They had the appraiser go back out there Saturday and submit the report to the lender that same day. So they should be getting clear to close anytime soon. So we should be closing that up hopefully by the end of this week is what I'm hoping for. So yeah, that's basically how I've been doing. I'm really trying to get like these 3 buyers in the contract. I'm really trying to get to 7 mil. If I get to 7 mil this year, I'll be so psyched. I might just go on a vacation. I haven't taken a vacation since I don't even know how long, but that's a goal of mine. I have a buyer lined up for 2021. She was waiting to do her taxes for this year so she could qualify. This is somebody that I met probably like I had a buyer's consultation with them before COVID. So I think it was like February, March, I think. So yeah, that's everything I have going on right now. And yeah, just looking forward to closing the year out strong.
Love
and
it.
getting that map book.
So when you go on vacation, where are you going to go?
I don't know, honestly. To be honest, I don't know. I mean, one of my friends wanted to go to Vegas, and I was like, it's COVID, plus everything's closed. I don't want to catch anything. I don't want to come back all sick. So I was like, I don't know. I might just take a little trip to SoCal. I don't know. There's different options, but it'll definitely be maybe for like 3 or 4 days, just to relax.
You deserve it. Leverage the team for support while you're away, man. And congrats on an amazing year. Let us know whatever help you need to hit that 7 million goal.
For sure, man. Thank you so much. Thanks.
All right, buddy. All right. Let's go over to Dewey. I know Dewey was working with an appraiser right now. Do you have a moment to chime in? I know you were driving a second ago. There he is. The big guy. We might have to come back to you, Dewey. It's all robotic right now. Dewey, we're going to come back to you because it's all robotic right now. So let us know when you're in a better spot because we can't hear a word you're saying. Let's go over to Kim. All right, we'll come back to Kim. Let's see. That's almost everybody.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay, Kim. Go ahead.
Yeah, so basically I was just in Sacramento over the weekend and hang out with my family and stuff. It was awesome, very motivational. And then I kind of just went through my database. I went through all the Zillow lead premiere thingy and I changed their status. I didn't realize this, but all the way to the right side on the top corner, it still says new sometimes, even when I talk to them. So I'm just like going through that database, like Kenny said, and just like trying to make sure that I have everything switch over to either in communication or attempt contact or all that stuff. So going through my database, I did really good with like admin and calling. I think like I'm at like the highest calls I ever made like overall in the year, and I just want to just keep the momentum up going into the new year. But so
Love
far,
it.
that's what I've been doing.
Love it. I love it. All about momentum this time of year. Quick update from, go ahead, Kenny.
Yeah, so not sound like broken record, but as we're approaching flex, we really need to get on top of keeping our databases clean, because Zillow is going to start cracking the whip. So they will be putting pressure on us to keep things updated, and then we will need to get you guys updated. So that's why we're kind of breaking up into squad leaders to have an extra layer of accountability to start doing better tracking. And then in the next week and a half or so, I just bought some red buzzards today. So we're going to do like the Voice or American's Best Talent, where if you guys want to be on Flex program, you guys will need to audition. So it's pretty simple. You guys can at least convert a lead coming in into an appointment. You guys, and you guys are working one-on-one with Elias with like doing buyer's presentations, stuff like that. We're going to start setting minimum standards, because it's really great. You guys are super enthusiastic, jumping in, want to make calls right away to talk to leads, but a lot of us new agents don't know what to say. So for us to trust you guys on the Flex program, because your score will affect the entire team, we need to make sure we're upping the game there. For everyone here that's on this call already, I think we're pretty good. But as new agents come on or people want to join the program, we need to start upping our standards, because the better we do, the more leads we'll get. So now it's not only your lead flow online, but now like as a collaborative team, the better we do as a whole, the more leads we'll get. So we're really wrapping up. So we're gonna set that up on Elias. I think is gonna put on a wig. I probably will end up being Simon. We'll get John and Karina on too. So I don't know what it's gonna look like, but I just bought some red buzzards.
Yeah, so we're gonna have you guys do your audition. So come correct. It's gonna be some fun. We're gonna give you guys polishing points and our honest critique, but this is for the betterment of you guys and to making sure that we, keep our status with Zillow. So we're really excited about this chair turnaround Voice American Idol style interview and panel. Looked like Christina was kind of pumped about that. It's going to be an exciting time. Let's turn it over to JJ. JJ, how are you, my man? Give us an update on how things are going with you. I know we're getting a little close to our end of our meeting, you guys, so apologize for going a little bit longer today. But JJ, how are things going in your world?
They're going good. My typical investors doing their thing. I'm getting on with all the stuff that I'm missing that I should have done initially. But one of the things I wanted to bring up with you and maybe John was, one of the things that worked well for me, as old people, I can't remember what Dewey calls us, but the old crew, we used to have accountability buddies. So when you're doing your business planning, if you were to match up, maybe John can do this and people can informally match up with each other and help navigate each other through, especially if it's the first time you're writing something like that up, a business plan for the year. It's kind of hard, to stay on track and just having one individual person on the team, since everybody's so cooperative. I think having an individual that kind of checks you and checks on you and vice versa could probably be a little effective. So I don't know if that's something that John would be interested in implementing, but it's proven results in the past for me and other people that I know.
Totally. Yeah, we couldn't agree more. And that's going to be a huge push for us in 2020, or excuse me, 2021. And we haven't announced it yet, but we're looking at some of your peers becoming squad leaders. So you're going to have these mini pods, and a lot of the squad leaders are going to help us with the accountability pieces. And so love the way you're thinking, JJ. And that is something that we're totally working on as we grow to make sure that all agents are supported in the way that they need to be supported. So really like that.
Real quick, I'm actually looking to transition 40% of my time in Oregon. So Kenny, is there any updates as far as how that would work? Would we be able to work up there under another broker? Or because I'm definitely going to get my license up there.
Wait,
I just don't know.
What?
I'm going to start eventually ending up in Oregon, but probably within this next year, I'm going to get licensed up there, and I'm probably going to start going a couple of times a month up there. And so I'm wondering if there's a way where we can still stay within. I mean, I know I can stay within eXp.
Yeah,
because eXp is up there.
yeah, like this is, this is one of the coolest part about eXp. you could still be on our team in Oregon, and we would everything would be the same. You just need to be licensed there. So
Okay.
like eXp is one brokerage and one
Right.
office, which is no office.
But there's
Right,
a
right,
broker for Oregon that you would hang your Oregon license under, but it would still be with eXp.
Okay, so everything would be the same. We would just use their broker, and everything else would be, I guess, through you guys.
Correct.
Okay,
So like we have Debbie Penny for eXp for California. They have one for eXp Oregon. So we would just need to figure out who that is and then sign you up there. Easy peasy.
Excellent. Thank you.
So I want to talk about something with other states too. Kevin Boy had a friend reach out to him, I think on Instagram. They kept in touch. That guy Steven is taking his test this week, and it so happens I'm recruiting a mega team in Portland that's coming on board tomorrow. So we had a call last week with because it's me, Dewey, Kevin, and now this guy. So we hopped on the call, and now this new agent is joining eXp under Kevin's downline, but we're placing him on a different team. So that's some of the really cool opportunities at eXp where you're not tied to a local area. If you guys know other agents in other states or planning to move other states, you can continue to do your business here and thrive and still connect with other people in other states. And now eXp is in Mexico and India and I think Portugal and 2 more countries. Can't remember. It's France maybe? I forgot, but it's pretty crazy that if you guys know this connection there, there's a lot of other alternative business to be done.
And for me, it's like this whole fast everywhere mentality, right? To be able to see our brand pop up in different countries, different states, different markets, like fast everywhere. I love that. So JJ, we can definitely support you the same way that we do now up in Oregon. So love it. And that's a beautiful, beautiful place. So excited for you. So I know we're getting down to the end of the wire. I called on Laura earlier, Junkie. I think both of them are busy. Does Joey or Julie want to chime in before we head out?
Sure. I got one update actually. I got my SOI into contract with one of the new developments in Lodi. So I'm watching the process go right now. So she bought a new development. She's selecting all her options. So that's something exciting.
Nice.
What's the prices out there? Is that like 400s?
She got it for I think 560.
Nice.
Good for her. Good for you.
Yep. Very exciting.
Awesome, man. Congratulations.
Hey, so one more thing. I'm not sure you guys which has followed me for how long, but early on in pandemic, between March, April, May, I did about, I think, 75 webinars. I held 35 of them. So we're thinking of restarting that series again. Because no one's been doing it for a while. We're all busy, but I think in 2 weeks we're launching it again, where we'll have the top agents, not necessarily top, but that's just top agents or influential agents in like Oakland and Berkeley and in Contra Costa and like wherever, right? We're gonna do this series again. So you guys know of any agents you think could be really good? This year I'm actually more interested. We're trying to do one webinar a day, and then this time I'm not going crazy hosting everything myself, getting some help from Molly and Julie. If you guys know any really good agents, like I really want rising stars to speak this year so people can hear what they're doing. And some takeaways too is like, what have you done this year that's really successful? What have you stopped doing? And what you plan to stop doing next year? But if you guys know some good agents you think could be good speakers, we're gonna set up probably like, I don't know, 14 to 20 webinars between now to January, and we're gonna host it. And this is not for eXp. This is just straight real estate mastermind, maximum of 12 people per panel. So you guys, just any names you can think of that would love to speak or get some stage time, let me know. We're gonna set that up.
Yeah, that's going to be exciting, you guys. Really exciting. If you participated in them early on in pandemic, it was great. Everyone came together, learned, listened, applied. So
we're trying to get at least one team fast real estate agent on each panel if possible. If it's like, some people have here has really blown up their business, so we want to get you on some of these things.
Awesome. And then drum roll, Julie's going to bring us home. Julie.
Oh, okay. So same thing as last week. I've just been working on sellers, and there's definitely like a lot harder to, I guess you don't convert them, you wait for them till they're ready. So a lot of cold calling, like super cold, like people are like, why are you calling me? How did you get my information? So I'm like working on different scripts on how to tackle that, or like how to be less annoying, or I don't know, like how to stay top of mind with the sellers. So there are some good conversations where they're kind of warm, like, oh yeah, send me like market updates or like, yeah, talk more or something. But mostly it's like just a waiting game or a numbers game, or I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
sellers are tricky. So I have a demo with YLocal tomorrow. I think we're gonna be spending about $3,000 a month on retargeting ads. So last meeting week, I told you guys we had 10,000 seller leads, with 8% are really hot in there in Brentwood, San Leandro, Walnut Creek, Oakland, Alameda. So rather than just email them out the blue, like, hey, are you looking to sell your house? We're trying to like run some ads to kind of capture their attention and keep advertising to them. And then like, because like Drew said, like right now I have sellers I'm talking to, they're like 2-3 years out. I've been talking to the same sellers for 2 or 3 years, sometimes even more. It's definitely a long game, but we're trying to find strategies to kind of convert those a little better. And the HomeBot is a really great tool. If you guys don't have HomeBot already, it's one of the absolute best tools you can have for your buyers and sellers.
Yeah. And yesterday I made a post on Instagram just talking about like my experiences talking to sellers. And then I got like a lot of people reaching out, like just sharing like what they did to become listing agents. So it's nice, really nice. Yeah. Jot reached out, and then he told me he just circle prospect like all day long, and he got like his first listing in June and then 8 more to follow after that, totaling 17 million. So yeah, he says sometimes if you want to commit to working sellers, then you have to say no to buyers sometimes. I don't want to do that, but you just have to be really dedicated and make calls every single day.
Yeah, Jazz Hardcore. He's in the office when he shares our office early on. I'm not sure, I haven't seen him lately, but for like a couple months, he's in the office every single day, circle dialing on his dialer, and he's eliminating bad numbers. So he's talking to people repeatedly, and then he's picked up almost all his business from cold calling this year.
Yeah, he suggested that I cold call Joe's 1.2 million fourplex. And because that's sold for really high for that area code. And then he said it would be good to like just let other investors know that this thing sold for 1.2. What are they thinking? Are they thinking about getting more, or like maybe sell theirs because like our listing made a record? So gonna reach out to you, Jill, for that for that farm list.
Good stuff. I love it. And Julia had said something on her Instagram yesterday about our stocks. You guys, if you haven't enrolled in the agent equity program, highly recommend that you guys make sure that that's done. That way 5% of your earnings can purchase stock at a 10% discount. Our stock today is at $53. I bought our stock about 4 months ago and have seen my money just increase. Our stock was at $8 back in January. So if you haven't got on game with your agent equity program, make sure you do that right away, because it's a great way for you to build supplemental income. So if there's nothing else and anything else that anyone wants to share for the call today, thank you guys. Workshops next week for business planning. We're going to do our daily huddles, every day at noon. If you guys have any questions, let us know. We have our general training on Friday, and then we're going to dive into our workshops next week. If you guys need a copy of your numbers and year-to-date stats, reach out to myself or any of the leaders, and we'll make sure to get those.
One more thing real quick, sorry.
Yeah, sure, please.
Okay, so for Hello Neighbor, planning on filming at the Jack London Square for the 12th. So just kind of putting that out there in everybody's head. I'll put more details, but just wanted to kind of just throw that out real quick.
What time on the 12th?
I think it was. I'll post it all in the Slack. I forget what time we.
Okay, quick reminder: we have a Team Fast calendar. So it gives you an example of this. Check it out. We're putting things that are not only that we have, our other eXp has. So like we have John's training on here, our team meetings, our daily huddles for Karina, my Zoom training at 3 o'clock. Our 5 different business planning times for next week. And then if the Hello Neighbor is like somewhere around here, we have that. So check out this Zoom calendar when you guys have a chance. You guys have kind of a slower day. There's always something every day that we're providing additional value or training on.
Well, you guys, we appreciate you. Thank you for all of your hard work, and make this the month of truly planning. And hoodies. Dewey, you want to say something about the hoodies? I'm sorry.
No, you can do it. Let me just on the side. But or, I don't know if you can hear me now. But on Slack, if you have a limited forecast flow, so you get a general idea of what sizes people are, so you can order accordingly. That's it. Within the general trend location.
So I'll set a reminder of the size thing that I'll pin it to the channel. And then t-shirts are also available at offices. I think, did we bring it into Walnut Creek office, Elias?
We did, yep.
Cool, yeah, like they're all accessible. And then something we're working on right now too is getting more swag. I think what we'll do next year is create a swag shop with different different things that we want to wear. And then at every closing, we guys will give you a credit or certificate to shop in the store. So we kind of want to build this cool brand that other people, not just ourselves, the agents, but maybe your family and friends will want to rock.
And for you guys, if you, what we're going to do is people obviously go through the box and looking for their size. I just have to organize all the piles and we'll have a sign up sheet. And once you guys take a shirt, it's going to be an honor system. Just put your name down on it. So for right now, please only take one shirt because we want to make sure that everyone receives a shirt on the team. But you guys, thank you for everything that you do. We're looking forward to some cool events coming up for you guys. Let us know if you need anything and go out there and crush your day.
Woo! All right, thank you guys.
Bye, guys.